Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Smooth Coast to Coast, Christmas edition. How we doing, guys? Joey and Joey.
What's up?
Doing well.
We're
How are
good.
you guys?
So
Four
far,
more days until the big holiday.
Yeah.
You guys ready for Christmas?
Nope. You?
I do want to say.
What up, yo?
So yesterday, Jenny and I and our family, we had a Friends Miss with our dear friends, Steve and Mella, Black Smoke Paranormal. That was an amazing time.
Who's in the chat? Hi, guys.
What's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, guys? Hey, thank
Trying to
you,
get
man.
into
It
the
was
chat.
it was an awesome night that we had with y'all, and it was really cool. It was really cool.
Armando's still sleeping, guys. Don't worry.
No, I wasn't sleepy. I was kind of sleepy, but I fought it off. We watched the SpongeBob movie this morning. It was pretty good. And no, just getting ready. 4 more days till Christmas. So yeah, that's pretty much how our weekend has been.
You doing good? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
You need some of your coffee, your strong, potent coffee. that you make?
I haven't had.
You had coffee donated this morning.
I haven't had my strong version of the coffee
It's
in
sweet.
about a week. So, babe, let's tell the good folks about the guest that we have coming on today.
Yes.
He's going to be our last guest for this calendar year.
Yeah.
We will have another show we'll tell you about towards the end of the episode. So tell the good folks about Joe.
Last guest of the year. As a matter of fact, that's correct. I haven't even thought about that. So this Sunday, we welcome Joe DiMare, independent researcher and inventor of the Ghost Chamber. I have it right here. It is a mirror. Don't psych yourself out, guys. Also, it comes with this handle. So you're supposed to use it like this. And I can demonstrate it real quick. So you like shift like that. And you're recording from here, and you will pick up entities, faces in the reflection. You know how they say you pick up entities in shiny reflections? Well, this is a shiny reflection.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a black version of that. I would think that's probably actually maybe even much better. After years of research, Joe discovered that reflective light has a transient property that he's calling the Versipellis Shift, which is Latin for skin changing and or turn skin. So think shapeshifter. And shows unexpected reflections from the environment that are recognizable but not found visually in the same environment. So kind of think, when you think you see something in the periphery of your eye,
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at it and something is there, and until you look at it and it's like it's not there. So we're using that mirror to kind of like, I'm not saying we're tricking spirit, but trying to catch it without really looking at it, recording, and then going back and looking at the recording afterwards. So
I was trying to explain it to Cindy, and I'm like, I don't know. It's a mirror, and you look through it, and then you have. I totally butchered what this is about. I told her to
you
watch
understand
it.
what I said?
I completely understood.
Yeah.
We're
got
in essence in the spirit of the holiday. We're home aloneing spirits into being able to
What's up,
show
Coco?
themselves on the mirror.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's
let's
a really
bring
good
on
thing, but I probably butchered the hell out of it. I'm so sorry, Cindy. You have to watch
Cindy.
it.
Listen to what I just said. I'm pretty sure.
We're good. We're good.
Let's bring on Joe. Hey,
Hey,
Joe.
everybody.
Hi. Thank
How's
you
it
for
going?
being here.
hello.
I definitely want to show this thing off, but I'll answer some questions.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
both things. I have some clips of yours that I'm going to show, and
Yes.
so first, if you want, did I explain it correctly for the most
Oh my
part?
God, yes. You should be a sponsor, like for sure. listen to what Jenny said, because I can't even explain it that good. And I made the thing. So.
He made it. Yeah.
This is one of those like Rogaine moments where she's not only a client, she's also the president or whatever.
I am also. I'm not the president. I'm also a sponsor. I don't know.
There you go.
However that's worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I get it. I understand it. Why? Because it's the whole peripheral eye thing. So like I've been down that rabbit hole so much because I'm trying to explain kind of like how it works for me.
Right.
And then I figured that's what it works for everybody else. So that's why I found interesting in the first place when I first saw you using the Ghost Chamber. I know it didn't look like this originally. You had like a long tube.
Yeah, and that's part of the science behind it. I was trying to not let any of the environment in on the reflection, and we were still getting stuff. Some of those rounder pictures you see on my bio and profile, or all of my posts, the round ones are the inside of the tube pictures. And amazing stuff to me. I'm seeing really good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and that kind of makes sense though, because they don't want. I feel like most of these spirits don't want to be seen. So if you're tricking them,
it's both. But I think it's something else. It's just where we're at in time and space.
Probably
or something. It's slowed down for us. For them, it's fast. And that's why I think we're only getting one image of them. Then they disappear the next video frame. So they must want to be seen because they showed up in the one image, but the others they're not. So to me, there's something else like environmental going on.
That could be too. Yeah, that could be. That's a good possibility. That's very So we just want answers. We just want answers. Why can't they tell us?
The more people
talk to us.
We just need more people wanting to like experiment. People are scared of mirrors, by the way. I always get messages that say, "Don't use mirrors." I'm like, what? But it's like that Bloody Mary idea when you're younger. They say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times and you'll see something. I'm like, there's something to that for sure. But,
well, because the mirror portal, so I guess that's where they're scared, And then I guess you're using it. You're kind of asking for a spirit to show up like that. So, boom, zap! There's a spirit in your house.
They'll show up. I think they're born.
Can you explain how did the paranormal start for you? Was it something at a young age or later on?
Real quick, at a young age, I got terrifying nightmares. And I just got tired of it. So I fought back in my dreams. I figured out you could do a lot more than I'm able to, when I sleep, I'm able to get out of my body and look at myself and walk around the room. Really cool stuff. And I started out trying to prove that with a camera and watching myself sleep and stuff, but I never could see anything. So then moving on, I just dropped that idea. Then Ghost Hunters came on TV and I got addicted. I'm like, they're trying to prove it. I know I could do it. So I was trying to come up with stuff that proves, these subtle little changes in the environment. And I first made a pad where it was heat detected. So you put it all on the floor. They used to do baby powder on the floor and look for footprints. So that's so messy. So I said, I got to do a nicer version of that. And that's kind of, I put that out on the internet. Then I got called for a show called Ghost Asylum.
Oh yeah.
And I was so excited. I told everybody we're taking our work off because I owned a business at the time. And I said, everybody, I'm going to be busy for the next few weeks. So on the weekends we would shoot the show. And they said, Joe, you're a good inventor with some of this stuff. So that show called Ghost Asylum, it gets bad ratings. Don't even listen to that. Just watch it if you can somewhere on the internet. But I think Travel Channel may own it now. It started out with Destination America, but in the show I would mess up a lot, and I don't know what it was, but that messing up led me to all of this research. So it's kind of like destiny. I think something clicked. But in the show, I was behind the scenes. No one ever saw me, but I would help them come up with ideas on what the next show would be and what we should experiment with, kind of catch a ghost. A lot of people think these shows are fake, but I think it's just human error on a lot. Ours was not fake. I stand by. I would go to court for it. I just hate it when people say things are fake. We just messed up a lot, and we're in Tennessee, so You know, they wanted to look like a redneck show, guys messing up and doing things, but it was fun. But it led me to this guy named Doogie there. I call him Doogie, but he was on the show, and he actually said, Joe, check out what MIT is doing. So this is all based on MIT research and stuff. So I checked all what that was, and I tried to integrate it in the show. In the show, we basically, I don't want to spoil it, so I won't say nothing, but we basically effed up because afterwards, using the MIT approach, I would get stuff. So it's like they were going like the Harlem Globetrotters, shooting so much film in just these little days. They didn't have time to produce the stuff we'd catch later because we had to review it to see them.
Yeah.
And that was our downfall. But the show was still entertaining, I thought. So I just went with it. Behind the scenes, though, I was telling the producer, you got to get this stuff in there. They go, Joe, it's not really a science show. So I'm like, So I'm waiting for them to call us back up and start some science on this stuff.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah.
Well, at least it led you to what you're doing now and more experimenting. I think that's what the field needs is experimenting, research, and stuff like that. Because, you know, if we're just doing the same thing, what's it really doing?
We're done. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. So we had talked about the previous versions. Was that also called the Ghost Chamber for you, or did you have called that something else?
This is the previous one.
There you go.
Your phone sits here and looks into this hole, and everything in the mirrors here, it spins around on the inside, this little turny thing.
Yeah.
I'll see if you guys can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to make it flash, but there's a mirror in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reflective on the back, right?
Yeah. And then you shine a light, not inside though. It's so weird. The light has to be behind the camera. So it's feeding off of that shadow region that the light passes through. And there's a new science about that passing over light causes little turbulence, and something is triggering like a friendly environment for the reflections of show, right? It's so weird. And like I said, they don't show all the time. It's like just in one frame, then they leave. Then once in a while they come back like as a different person or something. It's not the same people. So, and I've seen some other anomalies, and I just want people to experience that too. But the ghost will stay there while the reflection is moving around them. It's the weirdest thing. Like that, it's not even a reflection. That ghost should be moving with the mirror. But I haven't told people about this yet until now. But there's something, and it's hard to make them out because the reflections are bouncing over their face. But you can see there's something behind the reflection inside the mirror that doesn't care about the reflection. So I don't even know how to explain that yet. But that's more future research. But I'm telling you guys, this is the right stuff, and this will get ghost hunting to be more interesting because you want to revisit your places and take along your mirror. It's like having a window with you. You've got a window, take it, have all of your group members do it too. Then when you review your evidence, look at everybody's mirror who's ever walking by, look in their mirror and see if there's something showing off.
This is definitely different from anything that I've ever seen anyway.
Yeah,
I like equipment.
That little curve of the mirror is important. So I'll manufacture this, which will bend the mirror for everybody and get it the right angle. But nothing really more than that. It's kind of like a taco shape. The other side is not bent, but that
so
it creates like a focal point, like right here. So you'll see the ghost clear and the environment's all blurry. So how did the ghost like stop being clear or, blurry like the rest of them? It's because they walked right up to it and got close to the mirror on purpose. I think maybe they can't see themselves, so it pisses them off because it's all blurry. So they get up close. So maybe it like traps them or tricks them. And that's where I came with the idea of a chamber and the idea that we can enclose it for more science instead of saying it's one of your team members. No, how did they get inside that tube? So I kind of learned that they could be small or big or, any size they want, but they have to be small to show a picture in the tube, I guess,
So is it an actual mirror? Is it like a...
Yeah, it's plastic, so it can be warped.
Okay.
It's not just dwarf, but it has the mirror reflection thing.
Because I am clumsy, and I probably will break it if it was real glass.
Yeah, it's not real glass. It'll be pretty good. And this little handle has raised surface, so if it does fall, it'll be kind of protected if it falls.
Good.
Right,
Okay, that's very interesting.
What I was gonna do was actually I have a clip of your previous version, which I think is a really good clip. Let me play that real quick. Hold on a second. While we're talking. Yeah, give me 1 second. Lady. Oh, God. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna screen share. Is it that one? Window. Oh, right here. All right. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna press play. Give me a second. I muted it as far as because of the music, the copyright.
Yeah, that's inside the tube.
That's inside like your original tube version. So like, yeah, like how would that lady's reflection be inside of there? It blows my mind. Like, look at that.
Yeah, and she doesn't last long, and she just does a crazy smile. You can see her hair, all the strands of it. You know, as clear as it could be.
How would you say, Joy?
That's crazy. I thought it was like a human until you said it wasn't a human.
Ghost. I swear by my life and the people that were around.
It looks like a straight person, a female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can kind of see like her hair covers one of her eyes.
Yeah, you can tell it's in a round,
yeah.
Wow.
That's nuts.
So that was inside the tube one day.
Yeah. I just blew it up and I put it on the wall. I'm pointing at it with my finger.
Yeah.
So you can, if you guys are getting into this, you could do fun stuff like that one. You could blow up your photo and stand by and point at the lady or whoever it is that shows up. But that is legitimately real. And I was so surprised to see it. I was with a friend and he's like, "Show me your gadget you made." And I'm like, "How the hell?" So what triggers this is like excitement, I think, because I had a new person to talk to who was interested, and I think it's excitement. And also, like you said, it's kind of like experience, I guess, because I've been doing it a lot. So maybe the ghosts know, hey, I can get seen with Joe. He knows what he's looking for. So you got to use it more and more. If you don't see something, keep trying. And it's that frame by frame analysis. My wife can't handle it. She gets so impatient. I'm like, just be patient. You'll eventually find one. Just click the button and it'll maybe show. But if you get impatient, you're going to skip 5 frames or an entire 1 second, which is 30 images.
Yeah.
And you could miss the best shot of your life. It's in there. I know it. So who's ever using this stuff needs to just calm down for 2 minutes and look at their video. 1 frame at a time. So that's part of the process,
And also, you suggest only recording 1 minute at a time, and it probably would be because of that, because you're going like frame by frame by frame.
Yeah, it gets tiring.
Or even that. I would even say maybe 30-second clips.
Yeah.
For
like
that.
Burst.
Yeah, burst. Yeah, if you're impatient.
Kind of like when you're doing EVPs, you don't want like a whole 5-minute thing. You want it shorter to review. Nothing. All right, let's keep moving.
I was going to recommend everybody at 30 seconds, but I actually did 10 little videos of that, and I wasn't getting nothing. I was thinking the spirit is maybe like a phone call. The spirits aren't receiving the message, and when they finally get there, Joe already shut down. So 45 seconds probably the best to a minute. So I always tell people just do a minute. And if you get tired watching a video, you're going to miss everything because you could blink and close your eyes and miss that whole 1 second. And that actually is a good example of that. I didn't see her at first, so I reviewed that video twice. Then I saw her. I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Wow.
So you gotta be patient.
We have our friends on the show. Everybody's a friend, but we have a question from our friend Todd. Shout out to the Cocos. Love you guys. So Todd Go asks, so when you're using the Ghost Chamber, are you able to use video or take pictures? So Todd, as far as for us, we use the video when we tried it. Joe, is there any other methods?
Always video, because you don't know when they're going to show up. So I say always video, because a video is like taking 30 quick images per second with your camera. And the videos nowadays are good. They're not bad. They're 1080p or higher. Like 20 years ago, the video, yeah, that was a good question 20 years ago, because the camera is so much better than video. But right now, video is a lot better. So definitely take video. But you could come up with your own experiments when you have it. It's more of a scientific tool. So definitely try it your own way, and definitely text me if you get something good, because I want to know, because maybe I can improve the whole situation. You know, right now it's pretty good, but I had one of the users in the video say you should actually do 2 mirrors pointing at each other somehow and bounce it off and see what happens. And I haven't tried that experiment yet, but I'll probably do that because I'm running out of ideas.
It would kind of be like a mini segment at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say with video too, you could always slow it down as you're watching it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do it slow.
Watch it slow. Yeah.
And then Todd, just to go back to the question again, at that point, you know, you review your footage and then just take still shots or pictures of your video. That way you can capture your evidence there.
Yeah, use the camera later.
If you get something.
But yeah, everybody here is pretty much investigators. So
yeah, everybody in the audience. Yeah.
Sean, we have Sean from the New Reality. What's up, bro?
Sean.
We have the Cocos, Jenny.
Happy holidays, everybody. Also
Limestone. So yeah, definitely like
Merry Christmas.
Half of like just reviewing evidence, it gets tedious. And yeah, just going back to like what Joe was saying, if you're reviewing evidence and you're tired, it's just best for you to just pause it, do what you got to do, and then come back to it, because you're gonna miss something. That's happened to me before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I went back and I'm like, I never saw this, but it was because I was half asleep.
What I was gonna say was so like it's a perfect example there. Like, so I tried it, and it's with the holidays and everything. We've had flu in this house this past week, so we've been a little all over the
Under the weather.
So there's one now. I have to review one more video, but the first one I know I didn't get anything, because I can kind of tell whatever reflection I'm working on here, because I was trying to see what's the best place to put it, you know. And the second one I was reviewing and I was like, I wonder if I'm getting a face or not, because also, so your intention is speaking out your intention. Hey, if what I said, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask you what you say when you're starting the process of it. Like, but I was like, if any spirit here, it's good to just show the reflection on this mirror. I'm trying to see if I can catch them on here on video. But normally I wouldn't do that in my house. I was thinking like, yeah, if I was to take this somewhere where I know the resident spirit there, like that would be cool to catch them on there. You know what I'm saying? Like if that would be like crazy correlate, you know, if you know that like in this house there's like a man named Robert, and then you get like a man. Right. If you're trying to dare, that'd be wild. I mean, I can't wait to try that, you know. And I also did the last one I was trying to do. I saw that you did. I was trying to, see, Armando's gonna hold.
Let me get my Vanna White on, please.
I was trying to do at this point was put it inside the box,
right?
So I wouldn't get any like outside reflection out here. I was doing that myself. You put it.
It'll work. Yeah, keep doing that.
Yeah. So that's the one I have to review again, but. In my head, I was thinking, I'm glad I didn't get anything actually, because it makes the clip of like, say, just alone that lady much more like, what the hell?
They're there,
like,
yeah.
Like, how did that happen, because I feel like if I would have got something like right away, or like you get something every time, then it's not. I know it's not. We're like, oh, okay, it's
a common thing.
It's so common. You know
saying, right? I get you.
So I'm like, I'm kind of glad nothing really did show up. And
it may have. If you send the video to me, I'll review it for you. But you want to look for the opposite. Like, you'll see everything in the room, so you don't want to look for that stuff. You want to look for something outstanding, and it, for some reason, it's really focused. So everything else blurry, but that's focused. I'm like, come on, that whatever just popped in. There's no way. And that's sort of what that Versipellis shift is. It's the idea that your room kind of shape shifted into that thing possibly, or something, but something's messing with the photons or something. And to me, it's so fascinating. I think it could lead to better law enforcement and stuff like that too. Because like if there was a murder case and you asked for whoever, and somehow one of you guys develop a system for the ghost to talk back inside that reflection, like they hold up a sign or do something, say my name is, blah, blah, I don't know. Maybe they can write with something. I've seen letters. So somebody is doing light letters. I've seen it. And I'm like, what are they spelling? So I think they know how to manipulate photons. I really do. And if you can just focus on that and get it done. I know the law enforcement right now won't accept that kind of stuff, but eventually if you show thousands of experiments that are coming true, it'll be a new thing in the future for sure. So
that's neat.
Probably find missing children all day long, because the ghost could travel light speed and hey, he's over here, you know. So you can get the reward. You can win $25,000 on the lot.
Where do you so you doing this, where, like how we kind of like talked about in the backstage, like I'm trying to figure out like why is it we see stuff through our peripherals and not dead on when we see it. To me, it's like kind of has to do with like the quantum thing, where you're directly looking at it, you kind of break that thing, and then now it's a sofa, it's a chair there. You know, it's something like it's like your accepted reality. Correct. You know what I'm saying? But you're really looking at, if you kind of like look in a direction randomly, you want to look there, it's because that's probably where somebody would stand at if it was somebody there, but they're really not. Like for somebody who sees spirit like normally, like that's how I've kind of like made it make sense to myself, I guess. Where do you think that their spirit is at yourself? Like, what's your theory? Do you think they're like in another dimension? It's like, what is it for you?
I think we're all occupying the same space, and what it is, it's like that silver spoon. If you hold a spoon one direction, you're upright, and if you let it curve or something, you're upside down. How the F did you get upside down? And I know science says it's just flipping something, but really, with this stuff, you will notice that stuff will come in upside down. So you've got to, when you review your evidence, look at it at all angles, upside down and right and left, because some stuff is exactly 90 degrees, then at a 45 degrees sometimes on the bottom. So something with light and how it is reflecting, we're able to see stuff without bodies. That's all I can explain it. But it's like, how would you explain the upside down if you were just new at it, the spoon thing? Like, I can't explain that to any kid ever, and they were like, you're crazy, until you actually show them. See, I'm upside down. Like, that's mind-boggling. And with this stuff, I have to say something is happening with the light and how it bends. We just weren't taught that when we were little, you know, not in school, because no one really knew about it. But it's fascinating. And so they're at some kind of, I guess the speed of their photons may be like opposite day or something, like with what we are, because our stuff is vibrating and moving at a fast speed. We just can't see it, but they no longer have a body to slow light down or something. So I guess they're a part of light somehow. And it reminds me of when you shine a flashlight, like left to right, you can't see the beam. The only way you see the beam of light is when there's dust in the way, right? So that beam of light is actually invisible to your eyes until it bounces off of something. It could be the most high-powered thing ever, a laser, anything. The only reason why we see them is because there's stuff in the atmosphere. We were seeing the dirt or fog or whatever, and they'll put fog in there on purpose so you can see the laser better. So that's where I see clouds, images in clouds. The clouds should be considered fog, and if you see something in it, half the time I think it's real because it's giving these spirits something to bounce off of, their light or something, their photon. So it's like a container. So to me, they're here in our environment, but they're like superheroes. You know, they're light speed people that can move fast because they don't have a body slowing them down. You know, so I think they're here. I don't see them being anywhere else. Dimensions to me sound like they are somewhere else, or alternate reality somewhere else. But I think there's probably stuff we just don't know. But to me, this is showing people that if you bend light the right way and move, it's got to be moved for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's giving energy to the environment. If you don't move that mirror, your image is going to stay the same. I've done that. 1 hour on the same image, I don't see any ghosts ever, right? And that's probably where science stopped 20 years ago. You know, they're like, we don't see ghosts, they don't exist. But did you try moving the mirror and watching it? Because that bending of that light and the moving is showing something new, you know? So the ghosts, I think they're trying to calibrate with that mirror and show themselves. So they're kind of saying, hey, this is how you see me, you know? So I think it's a win-win, because you're basically seeing your ancestors, you know? This could be like closure for people that see someone die. Like they actually see a passed on loved one. You know, this could be big, this whole thing. So I think destiny is playing out. Like, why are there so many ghost hunters nowadays? You know, it's because this is a discovery, I think, that your ancestors want. They want you to know they're not gone. You know, they're here. Here's a way to see them. Now, the idea of heaven, that sounds like a different dimension or reality, but it may be just a different planet. We don't even know now, because if they're showing up here, like, where did they freaking come from? Where do they live? You know, so they just show up. You know, I'm still working on it, but I'm like, is heaven like just a different planet? Maybe.
That's my question. That's what I'm struggling with. Where do we go? Where, you know, what is it? What is it like? You know,
and we just need to ask more questions, and we need to ask the spirits, right? Because they must know, you know, or they're scared of it. Like, they're scared of the light. Like, maybe it burns them. You know, maybe the temperature's bad. I've gotten the idea that temperature could also be playing the role in this. So with all of my experiments, it's like just normal human temperature anywhere. I haven't tried super cold or super hot yet, but I see stuff in fire with people that showing stuff, and I know it's making some face. I'm like, ain't my head making it? Because I have something called 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 or something, where when I close my eyes, I cannot see pictures. I don't have like an imagination like that. And I think that is good for me. My wife totally does, though. She could see a book in her head when she's reading. I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? So I just found out that recently. So I know we're all wired a little different, you know, but I'm not going to explain ghosts by saying that it's my imagination, because no way, because my imagination doesn't make that up.
Exactly.
You know, I would know. I don't see nothing like that.
It's funny that you said that, because when I'm reading, I can't envision a movie in my head. But if we get into argument, I hear it all the time, or like a repeat.
Okay, see, that's audio. That's great. You know, that's
like, or if I'm mad at something, I'm like, I hear it repeating. I'm like, why
have you heard of spirits talking in your ear?
It's like
that's real. That is so real. And why I say that is because I haven't. If someone else is, I'm going to believe them, because to me, that it's not happening to me. I think I did it once.
Drives me crazy.
But I don't think it's your mind making it up, though. I really don't. Unless you're purposely kind of doing it, but you would know it's you. You're the person. You know?
Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah.
So we have a question from our good friend Michael out of the Limestone Paranormal Chasers, right? Spirit Chasers. We have Michael asks, have you ever used a different color light when using the chamber?
Yeah. Yep. And I recommend full on white light, because it has all the shades in it, really. So you're basically using different lights in the white light. That is good. And I've used red before, and you'll see it, but you're like, this is missing something, you know? So I always get pushed towards white light, use white light. And the light outside is insane. So you want to use sunlight, really. Sunlight is the best. And I've gotten some crazy stuff out there. It's hard to do like in that tube. It's hard to do in the tube. So you kind of have to point it backwards towards the sun and it'll hit it. But I got some crazy guy and some crazy interference in front of him. There shouldn't be. It's nothing electronic, right? So just some crazy like static in front of them. I'm like, this is the craziest stuff I've ever seen. But this will allow people to ghost hunt during the day. So you can walk around all day outside even, and you will see stuff. And doing what Jen did, and close it in a box. So you get rid of the trees, right? And close it in a box. Then you'll see some crazy stuff up here. You just have to ask for it. And I always recommend be neutral when you ask for something, but ask for basically good stuff. Otherwise, it's like the Ouija board. I'm not into the bad stuff. So I always, when I talk, I'm like, I only want to see my friends show up on this, stuff like that, stuff that's friendly, so because I'm not looking for trouble. And by going outer body, this sounds crazy, but I have seen spirits as tall as buildings walking around. So there's some crazy, there's some crazy stuff out there.
Wow.
So just a word to everybody: if you die, there's a lot more going on than you think. So just ask for your friends to show and help you, because you could have one of these crazy giants just grab you probably and just mess with your spirit. And then you think you're trapped with a giant or something. And that's probably all your reality is. And some of the spirits, like listening to all these TV shows, think that they're stuck in the house. And why probably is because there's giants out there. You want to be
they're trapped, or they think they're trapped, or I actually think there's other spirits that even trap other spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep them stuck there,
like a gatekeeper.
Like a gatekeeper.
Yeah, and I don't know what that's about. I think it's some kind of control thing they got, but it's like it's the craziest thing. But maybe it's good for destiny. Like if we didn't see those spirits on our little, like the K2 meter, if one wasn't setting it off, we would think those didn't exist. So the idea of talking to your ancestors just would be a myth, So I think it's I don't know. It's like the big project. Like the gatekeeper guys, I was told you guys need to stay in here because people will start listening to you, stuff like that. So maybe there's a bigger game at play. So,
I'm gonna show.
We're gonna share another video.
I can't remember which one is this one. Give me a second.
That's an alien.
Hold on. Oh, this is the alien one. Yeah, I thought this was super crazy because I'm a big firm believer in aliens, and I know there's crazy shit out there. So I thought this was wild.
Yeah.
All right.
This was pointed at the back of my house, and there was nothing back there except the doorway at night. You should be seeing a door, not a dude's face right up front. And he's spread out just a little, but he's got red eyes, if you can see that. I'm like, where'd this come from? This is not from the environment. Because there's no, if there was something that looked like that around me, I would not be there.
You'd be running. I think it looks crazy. What a person would think is like a reptilian-ish, you know what I'm saying? Type alien. If that's a thing, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
you'll see big heads and stuff, and I think it's because they just got in the shot, and it's causing the photo to like last longer or something, where it's taken, like their light is spreading, or he really has a big head. I don't know.
So what are those dots that you're seeing? Is that it looks like a spine?
I would see like
red?
No, like when you're not here, but in the other photo, when you're fast forwarding it or going forward.
Okay, did you see something?
Okay, let me see.
No, it's further forward.
Okay, this way.
Like that stuff right there. What is that?
I don't even know. See,
that looks like maybe it moved and that's his spine.
Oh, yeah, that could be. Yeah,
reflection.
I don't know, reflection or something.
I don't know.
Maybe that's the reflection distort.
It almost looks like an ultrasound picture.
No, right.
Just goes right into that.
Yeah, that's
right.
To me, that alien's more clear than the rest of the stuff. That's why I showed him. But the other stuff I noticed is interesting too, and it's just like artifacts. And you'll notice when you use this stuff that when you get a good shot, something will try to ruin it for some reason. Like something will be in front of front of their face, like another flying creature. So I'm like, please stop doing it. I don't like it. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna come through.
You know? It's like a whole, like, what is that? Stranger Things. It's like, it really is. Stranger Things. You'll see it so much.
Great show.
I haven't seen the new one.
Haven't seen the new one, but great show so far.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. But no spoilers.
Haven't even watched it. I haven't anyway.
I think the government's trying to tell us something. There's stuff out there. They're slowly releasing it.
Slow disclosure for real. And see, everybody thinks that it does look like it.
It's not just in there, but it's Marvel. Marvel has a funny way of telling you things.
I think Marvel is right on the money. I've been on that rabbit hole for damn near a decade already.
Yeah.
And the government, they're being friendly to people. They're not shutting down paranormal stuff. And the show I worked on, I think we had government people working there that were just making sure it went right. So just FYI for everybody, this paranormal stuff is big. It's going to be big, like something that the world needs to know, kind of a thing. But I think it'll add to peace, a lot of peace, because you'll know that your past on loved ones really aren't dead. They're out there, but they're on a different wavelength or something. They're just going fast.
That's why I want to find out. Yeah.
I have another clip. This one to me is I called it like the tuxedo guy. But I don't know what you guys tell me. I remember saying that on your Facebook, because it looks like a dude in a tuxedo. So here, let me share this screen.
Let's do it.
See that image in the middle? That's the thing that's
like it's something that shows up, you know.
Let me blow up my screen. Do it one more time.
Wow. Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
I like that you do you zoom in, so I like that.
Is the blue like outline like it's him like still like
morphing?
I think there's three different.
Yeah, like becoming more prominent, I guess. Is that like what the blue is?
I think so. There's no reason why that reflection should be there, though. I'm inside of a room just pointing at a bathroom.
To me, it looks like an orb, like it's picking up an orb and you're seeing it closer, like
no, because
shifting.
the head is right there.
I see the head, like shoulders.
There's a black dude back there.
You know?
That's what I see.
Like I even see like this would be the belt, slacks.
I'm so bad with these things. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks like a freaking orb with a ear.
For real. I see it.
Like right in the middle, there's a little tiny face.
Yeah, you can see the shoulders. Yeah.
Shoulders is here.
Yeah, right here.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Okay. I don't know.
That should not be there, though. No one's in the room with me. I'm not faking any of this. I don't have the time to fake anything.
Almost like that. That's his collared shirt.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like like a business type collared shirt. Right. Exactly.
That's how I see shirt with like a jacket, a dark color jacket.
To me, it looks like a face with a blue face.
Yeah.
With a nose and an ear. That's what it looks like to me. I'm so bad with this.
Have you heard of long exposure, guys? It's where you take a video or something and it shows up multiple times. Like a person's face will be here, then turn left, then turn right. Then you'll see all that at once and it looks confusing. I think that's what's going on with this stuff is we'll take a video, then like that guy, all of those pictures could have been him morphing back to him or getting away or whatever. But that's what's kind of, so our cameras aren't fast enough. That's what that's saying. And the weird thing though is I've used high-speed cameras and it just gets worse. I'm like, so 1080p right now is the best setting if you're thinking of high speed. It's like the best setting, 1080p. But I've done high speed, like 30 frames a second is kind of perfect. But our high speed is using one sensor and they split it up. So if it's 100 frames a second, they'll split up that one picture in 100 spots. And it's high speed because it's a new picture on each of those, but it's less resolution because it's using that camera sensor in 100 different spots. So that's, some cameras are way better, like the real expensive ones. I can't afford that. But when you say, I have experimented with high speed, but whoever is listening and does get one of these, and stuff. And if you can afford to talk to one of those guys that does real high speed, super high speed, definitely do it. But keep the resolution at least 1080p, or we're just going to think it looks blurry, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like a trade-off for high speed versus, so you'll always see a lot of high speed photos are up really close to something, and that's to have maximum resolution of whatever you're looking at. But if it's far away, it's not the greatest. But I have experimented with some high speed. I'm just saying 30 frames a second, just your normal camera setting is usually the best setting.
What do you think of cell phones? Using cell phones? Cell phones are getting pretty
Yeah,
good.
I use my
Yeah,
cell
that's what I'm
phone.
talking about when I say camera. Use your cell phone.
Okay, can't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because cell phones are getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Dude, I love my camera on my phone, the Samsung. This like
Mhm.
I shoot to the moon, you know, I can see
Well,
whatever.
the thing with that though is, were you the one that told me with the new phones they use AI to
Yeah.
enhance the pictures?
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah. Part of that is
You
low
don't have to
light.
turn it off?
Low light, they'll definitely use the AI because they can barely see it. So they'll use the MIT stuff I'm working with.
Yeah.
If you have 5 pictures at once, then it looks brighter. So some of the AI is okay, but the one I heard about Samsung about the moon shot, and
Yeah.
they purposely put a picture of the moon on top of the moon.
Yeah,
I don't even know
yeah.
if that's real, but I'm definitely not a fan of that because that for us it's stupid because we're looking for ghosts. We want to see the raw picture.
Right.
You know, we want to see the real shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those pictures you guys been seeing, that's all real. That there's nothing enhanced about it. I may just say brightness up, just turn up the brightness or something, but yeah, there's no fake stuff. So be careful. You'll know though if your camera's taking pictures of Casper the ghost all the time, you'll know that's fake.
What do you have, Jen? The 24? What do we have? 24 Ultra?
24. I'm waiting for the 26.
So the old ones, the 23 had the ones that you zoom in. 22,
What?
where you could like
Yeah, you can
zoom
still
in,
zoom in.
zoom.
You know?
Well, it's all of them is for the whole thing behind that thing was that the whole thing behind Samsung was that you take a picture of a circle and it thinks it's the moon and it's putting like
Right.
AI generated in the moon. But that was the
Yeah.
only thing that was being AI generated that they were saying.
Yeah, like why would they do that? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It was just I don't know if that's true or that's
You
just
could have
something.
freaking seen an alien and they cut off the alien because they want to make it, put AI on there.
No,
Yeah,
Like,
but with regular photos, I haven't seen any
Absolutely.
like distortions, anything that
Yeah.
pops up all the time with
Yeah.
regular photos.
yeah.
yeah.
As
If
long
you
as
guys
you're
are,
all right.
if you all are sending stuff back and forth, like evidence, even on your normal stuff, don't like email it. You need to like do, because email will compress it. So you guys are losing data that you can't see. And you think your friends can see it, but they'll just say, yeah, because they're your friends. But you don't want to send compressed data or anything like that because there's compressions and they'll throw away pixels and stuff like that just to save on speed. I always thought it was kind of a weird thing that they would compress something in just a one file. I'm like, I just want to send my exact file. So do you guys use like Google Drive?
Yeah, I use
Yeah.
Drive. When it's
Yeah,
something
use
like
that to send to your friends, and they'll get the uncompressed version of what you're trying to send and stuff. That's the best.
So
Yeah.
it's just the zooming uses the AI, but regular pictures is not the AI, right?
No, a lot. Well, I don't know.
No,
What,
I think if you zoom, that's when they try to make it more prettier and
Yeah.
clearer. Yeah. But
And we know
regular-
the moon doesn't change, maybe, so they
Yeah.
thought this should be okay. Maybe it's just like marketing. They're trying
yeah.
that is right.
Yeah. So as long as you're
What?
using regular, you should be fine.
What I was gonna ask you was, since you kind of made this at home and you do the filming at home and whatever, do you find yourself like, do you get any activity in your house or?
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing poltergeist. I'm glad. I think the poltergeist stuff might be the mean spirits or animals. People will get scratched. And I really think that there could be a ghost animal in there that just thinks that room is his home or whatever. They just really don't know words and they just think you're invading their space. But that's my take on it. But I haven't done that or want to. I always ask for good stuff. So I always twist it too. I always try to find the silver lining in something because I know I asked for good stuff. So I'm like, maybe you're just trying to.
Doesn't mean it all come out. It's 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I'm a scaredy cat though. That's probably why I wasn't shown on Ghost Asylum is because they send me in a place. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'll set up the experiment, but I'm out of here. I don't want none of it. But yeah, I've experienced some stuff. I'll get taps on my shoulder. So I'm like, then tap me on the right if this is good or something. I'm trying to like negotiate stuff, but
Has that happened? I've actually tried that too. I'm like, hey, if it's like my guide or something, tap me on the shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll happen. You just have to like just be 100% involved, maybe like that. But they're there. I'm getting pictures of them. I tell my wife, she can see half of them. So things I don't post on the internet are the ones she doesn't see. But like I had an airline pilot with a hat and everything, and I knew it. And I said, this would be perfect for the internet. She's like, I don't see him. I'm like, what? No way, you don't see this guy. But yeah, that was a really good one I didn't post.
Yeah.
I have a video that I'm gonna put now. I'm gonna share now. So it's you made like a compilation video, and I took like, I guess what I would say like my three favorite from that video, and then so the last one is self-explanatory. I didn't put anything to compare it to. So the first thing that comes out on the video, I'm trying to kind of explain it before I show it. It looks like something that I've seen before. So when I saw it in the video, I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy because it looks like, and I put the comparison picture of it on there. So I'll let the audience check it out. Mm-hmm. And then the second thing it looks like to me is a cat. And then I kind of found exactly a picture of what I kind of wanted what it looked like to me, I guess. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now, which I thought was crazy. You haven't seen this. Mm-hmm. Nobody's seen any of these. I'm the only one who's seen any of this. Can you see? Do I have the right? Is that on? Okay. Yeah. So, like off the rip, does that look like anything to anybody in the audience that's been shown recently, maybe in the Warren Museum? All right, so that's what it looked like to me. But you see what I'm talking about. So to me, it looks like an idol from the Warren Museum.
I was so surprised. Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
Similar, like, very similar. Yeah.
Crazy and how it looks like that. And then just to that, this is one of your. Was this on the mirror or was this on the?
This was inside of a square tube. I made a square tube.
Square tube. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
It does look like it's smiling. Like it's like sparkling.
So you should only be seeing the inside of the tube, but this stuff shows up.
Is that a shelf in the background?
No, nothing's in the background. You're just inside of a tube. Right now.
It's like the reflection's in front of it, but behind it, is that a shelf area? Like a shelf? I don't know. It looks like a shelf.
Like here, you mean?
Behind is just a circle in the camera. There's no way for light.
It looks like a shelf to me behind it. Like a wood, like a beam.
Oh, yeah, you may be seeing their environment. That's all I'm saying. I've been getting paranormal furniture and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was almost like it's a beam furniture, like a I don't know. It's weird.
That's whatever it is creepy as hell.
But then I see that reflection in front of it.
Spooky.
Yeah. Now this is
that looks like a horse, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some crazy.
There's like I think it's like a cat. Yeah. So, but whatever it is, it's skeletal.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy here is like it has teeth.
Yeah,
you can see the freaking mouth.
Dinosaur. I asked for dinosaurs a lot because I used to like.
Yeah, that could. I was looking at the left.
It almost like a
but
snake.
if you look to the right, yeah,
like
it does look like
a snake head.
Yep.
Like a snake head.
That's wild.
That to me is insane because that's what it looked like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a cat going or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I was trying to give examples of like what a skeletal cat will look like, and then so you can go back to this. Yeah, and it's like up, and then this one is freaking crazy.
Like a bear. That looks like a bear to me.
No, this is a dude's face.
There's a hand in front of his chest.
A bear, I told you.
No, okay.
Now I see the face. Yeah,
man, it's a guy's face. Like
you see the
nose, the eyebrows. Yep.
The nose, the hair.
There's like a hand in front of his chest.
Almost like a movie cover. Like I've seen.
I'm so bad at this. I am so bad.
You want
that one's creepy as hell. That one gives me some type of weird.
He's smiling.
Yeah, that one's creepy. So
Michael said that's what it looks like to me. What are you talking about? Which one? That it does look like that. Limestone, what y'all talking about? Write it in the chat, because I don't know what you're talking about.
And there's no electronics except for your phone. That's what makes this stuff cool. You're just seeing reflections.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's really cool. Yeah. See, it doesn't look like a bear at first, and then you zoom up, and then you really see it.
As soon as I saw it, I saw a dude's face. The first one.
morphing. Yeah, they're morphing within 1/30th of a second. I think they're changing so quick.
That's crazy.
Wait, go back to that face again.
Oh, the face. Hold on.
That one right there.
That one.
So, and so to the right of the face, the black portion where it's like wavy, doesn't that look like another face?
Yeah, there's more.
That was
Like
the lip,
yeah,
yeah.
it does actually.
Side profile.
Side profile, yeah.
It's like he's inhaling and blowing him out.
But not like a side profile, but more like a quarter. Like he's churning. It's almost like that face is churning in like a towards the right direction. But you can see the forehead, nose, lip.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the left, Mondo?
I'm talking about the
Right here.
all black, where Jenny's
All
all black.
black.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
another face, like another portion of a
I
face.
see like lips. Yeah.
And then the back, yeah, I see a face, but like I almost want to say it kind of looks like a Jason mask to me. Like I kind of see like that too.
I've seen
That's
people
what-
wearing masks too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So limestone. Yeah, Michael, you were talking about this. Yeah, it does. I'm telling you, when I first saw that, the first thing I thought of was this guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
nuts.
what the hell? I'm like, that is
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah. Hold on. Oh my god, I don't know what I
An
mean.
evil version, I think, like a scarier version. What is that thing anyway? What is that thing in the Warrens Museum? What is that?
So
supposed to be?
that is a they call it the satanic idol. So that was a thing that somebody found in the woods in Connecticut, I think. And supposedly it was maybe some type of warlock's thing that he put up there. The person that found it wasn't supposed to be in that area.
Yeah.
And supposedly Ed had some trouble after that, like health-wise, after he removed it from that area. But he calls it the satanic
Hey,
idol.
Jesse. Would you
And I
know?
was wondering what it was made out of, but that's wood. It didn't
Joe,
look
do
like
you remember where you were at when you caught that image?
that
Yeah.
first one, the Jekyll looking thing.
Yeah. My workshop downstairs, and I do nothing satanic like so.
Hey, God.
Like,
Oh my gosh. FYI, PSA. Wow. That's,
FYI.
yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on.
Maybe
That
has
has the backlight of the iPhone light, or that like the Android light. It has that was behind the camera. Then I'm getting like that's why I posted it. It looks like lightning strikes or something, but something's going on. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, whatever you guys are saying, I see what you're saying on a lot of it. It looks like a horse or skeletons, and those were all insane. That's why I posted it. It's just like you should only be seeing the flat surface of the inside of that box. You should not be seeing lightning like that. You know,
that's crazy. I'm very interested in your product, or is that what you call it? Item product?
The Ghost
Yeah.
Chamber.
How do you say it? What's the proper word for it? Yeah, yes. I'm very interested in that. That's very
You have to oscillate it very slowly. If you do it like super fast,
Yeah, you don't want to be
Oh,
all
yeah, you're gonna be like,
everything's good where
like that.
if you do it
Kinda
too
like-
fast.
slowly.
Are
Yeah.
there different sizes?
No, but you can make your own and probably sell it. That's what I'm saying is this stuff not patented or nothing. I don't care. I just want like everybody to get on the same page, like raise your bar on ghost hunting, because the stuff's out there. And I'm trying to tell people is bouncing off a mirror is really good. You should carry one with you as common equipment. And you can make it any size. On my way earlier post on Facebook, if you look, I'm using a sheet of reflective plastic. You can see through it and everything. And people are showing up on the entire sheet. So you can get life-size stuff with the sheet stuff. I don't sell that anymore. And it's just because I can't ship it because it wrinkles.
Yeah.
So I can give links to where to get it, but it's $200 a roll, kind of pricey. But if you get a sheet thing for your whole team of ghost hunters, whoever you are. You can cut it up and give them pieces for ghost hunting. You walk around with the sheet, but remember to bend it a little. You bend that sheet that little bit, and you'll get those reflections right. And I talk to other scientists, and they say, don't do that. And it's because you got all the other people around you, and everybody's they're going to say your evidence is stupid because you got other people in the room. So I already know that. That's why I made small versions, and then you can put them in boxes and enclose it better. And if you watch the video below the link that Jen put, it shows me talking about all this and the experiment in general. And it's where just 1 or 2 people are in the room, and they try to stay away from the shot, and it gets shot into a darker room. The darker room acts like the box, and one person steps in the dark room with the mirror, one person is in a lit up room, shines light towards the mirror, makes some light in there. You need some light, or it's all going to be black. You want everything done. But shine that light through that doorway, and you can get stuff. But you can definitely make it bigger. It's just I can't ship them. It doesn't make sense because things break, stuff like that. Even this plastic will probably get warped on some UPS truck because it was hot. It turned really funny, and then I don't even know if you'll see anything. But I think that just that little bend in the movement of it, and it is slow. I do 1001, 1002, so maybe 1 second forward and 1 second backwards. It's hard to explain. I'll call it 1 hertz, but no one ever knows what that means. But I think it's just like real simple movement. It'll get that reflection right. But,
well, with your chamber, that's cool too, because it's not going to pick up anybody else in the room, right?
Yeah, but even if you do as a normal like ghost hunter, you have 6 people in the room.
Yeah.
You'll say, "Is that Jenny?" No, that's a dog. Then you'll know, that's a dog. You'll know how many dogs are there. So it's still okay for normal stuff. But if you want to get scientific with it, less people, less trees, less everything, and just focus on the mirror. And like those pictures, you'll get lightning strikes and weird stuff. And I think that's how they come in, maybe through their portal, is they'll just, I don't know, they're all energy. I guess that's what it looks like. We're seeing energy, something. But then they'll form into whatever they want. I think it's your fears or something, because that's what looked kind of scary to me thinking about it. So, and I think I probably just asked for a pirate. I usually say I want to see a pirate, or I want to see, some friendly spirit, something like that. But all that stuff looked kind of crazy. So maybe my spirits were bored. Like, let's show Joe this, or something.
Todd had a question. He said, would using a pop-up black sauna tent work for this? And I could have sworn I seen you actually use something like that.
And that was the dark idea in the sunlight. I wanted darkness or something black behind the reflective surface. And that's the contrast idea. When you take a photo, you want high contrast. So you got to think, don't take pictures of ghosts in a white room because you got less contrast. There's white everywhere. Are you really going to see something? I don't know. I would go with a black room or something. Like you said, the black mirror might be better. I sell that one too. I have gotten some pretty stuff on that one. So, but sometimes I get bored looking at the black, and I'm like, I want to see what's in the room too, so I can see the difference of things, so I don't know. I guess you gotta have to gauge whatever your experiment is.
I have one more clip, I think, that I'm gonna show. This one you called her Bridezilla.
Bridezilla.
I thought that was funny. Yeah. Oh no, I think you said Angry Bride, and I just called her Bridezilla.
Yeah.
Let me blow it up.
This is in a white room, by the way. So I decided I'm going to use a box to give it some shadow and block out some of the sides.
Oh.
So what's interesting to me is that wasn't there any other frame prior to that.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
And the white line under his chin is like, where did that come from? That's shouldn't even be a reflection at all. I wasn't moving that mirror that fast. I'm like, what? So it's like an artifact of how they get there. Like,
run it back one more time.
No, yeah, let me run back.
The nun. Looks like a nun.
There's a ribbon of white. Like, where's that coming?
Yeah. La Llorona. That's La Llorona. What he said, 𝗟𝗲𝗀𝘀.
This is
Oh
that
my
face.
God.
Like there's no face there. Like I don't see anything in
Okay.
your reflection that should really even resemble that.
Yeah.
This I kind of was able to figure it out. This image appeared from this side of the box.
Oh,
So
like
if
from
you-
what side of the box?
Right there. So pause it here, and then they can see our screen.
Right here. He's talking about here.
It's coming from this side of the box right here. Yeah.
So like inside the box. That's creepy.
It goes up into the box,
Yeah,
and but it's coming from that side, that edge of the box.
Yeah, and there's nothing there. You should just see brown.
Right, exactly.
That is nuts. Wow.
It doesn't look happy, whatever. It doesn't look happy, whatever it is.
Then on the right side of that photo, next to Bridezilla, he looked like he's wearing some, veil. That's why you call it that. But
yeah.
on his right side is a chair, which I cannot figure out because that same chair is in that room, but it's on the left side of that box. Like it's not even pointed that direction. Like how am I seeing stuff outside of the box too? So maybe they're showing me something like they can control images. Like how is that chair even shown there? Because that is actually on the other side of that box, on the left side, about 3 feet away. And it looks like it's up close next to that guy. I'm like, how is that even possible? So
I don't know. This is crazy.
wow.
Yeah, that's good. That one and the other one are the most creepiest to me. Those are really good cameras, yeah.
I'm like, this is big.
Yeah, those are creepy. They make me feel some type of way.
Well, yeah, I mean, people do scrying with like reflective surface. That's what you're supposed to do with reflective surfaces, obsidian mirrors for like
There's something to it.
Yeah. So why would not some spirit show up there, especially if, you're asking for it to come through and stuff like that. So I don't know if you wanted to possibly give some or pick somebody in the audience to maybe like try a mirror.
Yeah, we were doing a contest where if you can write something and post it on Facebook and tag us in it, and we'll review it. Whoever has the best comment on how if they did win a free one, and what are you going to do with it? Like we want to comment like that on Facebook that has at least 5 or 6 likes, that other people saw the comment, because we're trying to market. And if we get good coverage, I think that we don't mind giving out free ones. And there's a chance of a second free one to go out. So if you could do that and leave a way to contact you, say, if I win this, contact me this way, then we'll do that if you are the winner. But we're going to give away at least one ghost mirror, whoever watches this. So we're going to give it maybe a week, and whoever comes in and says, I would use this mirror, and please be nice. Don't say to wipe my butt or something stupid. But this stuff it means a lot to me, and it's legitimate stuff, and I'm in the same boat as you guys. I'm trying to figure this stuff out, and I think I have, and people hate it when I say that, but whose pictures get the clearest? I think mine are right now. It could also be yours. If you have the mirror, you could say, I'm now taking great ghost pictures, So, but say, if you're going to go ghost hunting, where you're going to use it, and it doesn't even need to be like a real thing. Like because some of these places to ghost hunt are so expensive, but say I would take it to so-and-so, just be creative, and who's ever got the most creative post and stuff, then say, then we'll pick that one. That's basically the contest, and we'll ship it right out to you. You don't have to pay for nothing, and you'll get one. And please try to use it. And then when you do have it, take pictures with it, or give it to someone who will take pictures of it. So
yeah, absolutely.
So good luck to you.
I'm gonna continue trying. I'm definitely gonna continue trying it myself, because, like how I said earlier, the more we feel like the more you use something, the more
it's kind of
like
like
it
you're
connects,
putting your energy to it, and your intentions, and that's you end up building a rapport with that piece of equipment, whatever it is.
And you're using it all the time, so I mean,
It would
what
make
you're getting
100%
compared
sense.
to what I'm like, oh my
You'd
god.
be surprised. That girl with the hair you said at first, that was such a surprise. I didn't get anything really that good. I think I did maybe a little bit, but that one just came out of nowhere. And I think it was the friend's guardian who I was talking to. Like, I'd never seen this girl before or something. And it was like, she was so like sweet looking to me. I'm like, oh, I got to post her a couple of times. This is like totally, like, it would like make me shake. I was like, this is like insane. And I believe I've seen spirits with my own eyes on the show just come at me. So not side view either, just come right at me. And on that show, we also had that experiment of the side view. And the guys were screaming half the time because they were seeing stuff. They just thought it was their imagination. But I'm like, it can't be, because like half of this, maybe half is your imagination, but the other, there's some little spark of truth there. Like there's something to do with looking at light at a different angle or something. But yeah, like I already know there's ghosts from that show. I saw 2 little balls fly across in front of me. We didn't get on camera because the camera was pointed at the guys doing the experiment. But I'm like, where these things are coming from? This is crazy. But that inspired me to, create all of this stuff. So, and I do need to make money. That's why we're selling it. But don't look at me as like a salesperson or something. I'm inquisitive, and I want to know, and I want this to make the world better. And I think it will. It's just how it's used, of course. Like, don't be calling in Lucifer to burn houses down or
Oh
something.
my gosh.
But
Don't be showing up on my mirror, Lucifer.
I think that all is real though. So don't, like, people will experiment with so much thinking they've never seen it before, so they want the most bang for the buck. But just ask for good stuff. Good stuff will show, because they're bored probably too, or they want to see everybody in a good mood or something. So you want, I don't know, just to be like, look at the positive of everything, and I think your lives will work out with this technology, and just use it in your field. If you're in law enforcement, use it to try to prove a case or something. Like, there's so much that can be done. And I'm a big idea on the missing kids. Like, where the hell are these people at? Now if they tell me they're down in Mexico because they're on a trailer or some bullshit, and if I see that in writing, I'm like, I would send that to the police. I'm like, you guys need to pay attention to this. But they'll probably laugh at it. But the more people that are doing this kind of stuff and get really good evidence, the better. Part of this experiment is the focus too. You know how people always say that the focus is, everything's blurry to some other ghost hunters and stuff. That I took that into account. So part of this experiment, when you do it, in place of the mirror, before you start your video, you want to put like letters or words on a piece of paper, then lock your camera focus on it. You got to lock the focus. That means you don't move the camera. The mirror can only be moved like this. Don't go walking somewhere, but it's that focus. And then whatever shows on that mirror is going to be highly focused. If it's blurry, it's because you're moving it fast or something, right? But the ghosts somehow know not to be blurry. They'll do their best. So you'll start seeing like more stuff, and it's because that focus. And then people looking for evidence, like law enforcement or detectives, if they see a focused image of the perpetrator or whoever, then you got something there. But that, when stuff's not focused and zoomed in, it's considered just garbage to a lot of people. So that's where I was like, let's just start off focusing the camera, start off that way. Then you have no, and if it's still blurry, you got the best image you've ever took of some guy, but maybe they're like, I'm thinking they don't have a body. So I'm thinking they're vibrating so fast, maybe they're blurry, stuff like that.
Well, that's what they say, that spirit, is they move at a higher frequency. So, yeah.
How far do you recommend leaving the camera, like from the mirror? How far back?
I've done it anywhere from 3 feet to about 20 feet.
Wow. Okay.
So you got a long range to be. You'll see some crazy stuff if you go further, I think, but it's hard to prove because it gets blurrier and blurrier, or the focus is not right. So spend time locking focus, making sure like trees aren't in the way, stuff like that, and you'd be good. But I've seen some really good stuff just with a regular camera at a long distance. So I think if you give them something to reflect on, like you're saying there, even a big mirror far away, and try to bend it just a little if you can. Maybe don't use a glass one, use a plastic one. You may get some intriguing stuff. The bigger that mirror is, you're going to get crazier evidence. So this mirror is like 4 times bigger than that circular. The circle was only like 4 inches. So this one already is bigger. That's why I came out with this, because it's handheld idea and it's bigger. But yeah, you're going to get some. The bigger the mirror, I think you're going to start seeing the bigger spirits come in. And it's the idea, maybe that tube, like that girl, she probably had to make herself small. And that could be why you see her really good, is because she concentrated her energy to get in there. So maybe the bigger mirror, you still may get hard to see stuff, but maybe there's a sweet spot. I don't know. That's for everybody to find out, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good thought, actually.
It's up to us to continue experimenting with it and seeing, you know, maybe there's a preferential amount of distance,
right?
Where
Size,
size, where it could be like.
That's a good idea that you don't.
It won't be as blurry. Scary enough.
Right. Don't keep that to yourself, please, because it'll expand the idea of getting everything right for everybody. Then we'll start being able to focus in on this world, and I think everybody will start changing their mind. Yeah, Ghosts are real. The teachers talk about it. The kids know, you know, stuff like that. Then psychologically, I think it'll help all the people that are missing people, you know, and everybody's have missing people, I know, and that's always made me sad. So I like, let's make these people happy. I want to show grandma on this freaking mirror, you know. So
yeah.
So
Joe, I have to say your cats are so cute. I keep seeing them going back and forth.
Where can everybody find you?
I don't even have that ready, but just pay attention to Jenny's post. Go under her listing with this video.
So would you like everybody to follow maybe your Facebook also?
Yeah, Joe DiMare on Facebook. It could be listed under Ghost Chamber too, but I don't know if I post on that one, but maybe just Joe DiMare is good. And you'll see all the latest. That we didn't have the scrubbing program for the Android, and I'm coming out with that in a week or so.
Nice.
So everybody with Androids will be able to go 1 frame at a time on those videos. It'll be a lot easier. They do have programs, but they're just not right. And the new stuff I'm making, I'm a programmer also. The new stuff I'm making has face detection in it. So the long videos, it'll know right away to do face detection. If you get a hit on that, look at that photo first, because
that'd be nice. That'd be very
really good.
Yeah, the computer doesn't have an imagination. It's looking for the right one.
Yeah,
so that's going to disprove the idea of pareidolia for everything. I hate that people talk like that. I'm like, it's not, bro. It's definitely not my imagination. So I throw away the stupid stuff, you know. So this is the computer saying I detected a face in this frame, and it'll give you a line, and you just click a button and it'll go there. And you just go back and forth and see how it showed up or whatever. And I have gotten confirmation that way. That's why I know it's definitely not my head. The computer's even saying that there's a ghost or something there. You know, it just knows there's a recognizable face. And I've done it with Google. If they search for this, that one girl you saw, it can detect her. I said, search for this face on the internet, and it says not found. That's interesting to me too. So maybe we're getting spirits maybe from other civilizations or before the internet. I don't know. So that's kind of interesting.
That's true.
Maybe different timelines.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to make it for the iPhone do that. Right now, the iPhone doesn't have facial recognition. It does, but I didn't program it. So I'm going to reprogram that one. So anybody with an iPhone or an Android will be able to analyze their videos at 1 frame every time they press a button. And that's how I recommend, or you're going to miss something. You will definitely miss something. But those programs are an additional cost. They're only $4.99, $5. So it goes to a good cause. It goes to research, really. So I think it'll be great for everybody. But I think Jen has the links under her YouTube. So.
Yes. I'll actually add one more on there. I'll edit back, when the show closes. But thank you so much for coming on and explaining this and letting me show your work and your pictures. I think it's awesome. I think it's interesting, and you know, it's something for people to try and experiment, and that's what we're trying to do in the field anyways. It's research, experiment, you know, and share everybody share their findings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this could lead to better shows on the paranormal, even like these live shows. I tried this, one of my first podcasts I did, we actually caught spirits on the sheet of plastic we were doing, and it was someone's passed on loved one, and we had 3 confirmations say, yeah, that's them.
Wow.
So how did I do that? You know, so it's not me doing it. People, they're actually showing up. They're trying to show. So people with psychic shows, stuff like that, can actually use this technology, I call it a process too, because that makes things focused. You got to keep the mirror moving. That's part of science. There's an exact way to do something, and you're going to get results. So if you paid into the process, you can use this in your media. Like, who's ever doing a show? Like, wouldn't you guys like to see a show like that?
It's funny because I could picture you doing on a live show, like you standing by your door, facing the camera on a live view and moving it as we're watching in real time. Don't ask me why. I was like, that'd be so cool to see if you could even do it that way. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So I can. So Jenny, if you want to do another show, we can do like a live capture of grandma and just call it grandma. But people could do, who's ever chatting, say, I want to see my grandma. Then we'll try to bring somebody up.
My grandma.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we can definitely
I can just see you with mirror. We're like that as we're watching.
Yeah, that would be crazy. It shows up for people.
Because all you need is a flashlight or a light pointing your direction, right? So you can just have that on a stand.
Yeah.
And you'll be the only one in the room. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and I'll surround it by a box too and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be wild. Okay.
That'd be really cool to see.
Or Jenny, if you get good at it, you can just do it. I'll watch your show. I'm gonna see if she catches grandma.
All right, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Very much, Joe. Joe, we're gonna if you'd like to get off now, you can. We're just gonna do some announcements.
Yeah, quick announcements.
If you want to stick around, awesome. If not, we understand.
I'm going to take care of these cats. You guys could just do it, and I'll watch the rest.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Joe.
Very nice meeting you.
Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Happy writing to you.
Talk to y'all later.
Thank you, Joe.
Bye.
All right, gang. So thank you very much for tuning in today. It's been an awesome show getting to actually speak with Joe. Jenny and I have been kind of like messing around with the Ghost Chamber, but it's cool to get to know his story and how he got involved into this and creating this, and seeing some of his evidence is pretty cool, and I'm glad we were able to show that with you guys. And it looks like we're going to be having Joe back on at some point in the very near future to do a live show.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
But being that this is
Joy saw it psychically.
I was just looking at it, I was like, that'd be so cool to see him live in action as we're watching. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that would be so cool.
And speaking of cool things, if you didn't get enough of seeing the two beautiful faces of Joy and Joey, you can do so again tomorrow on our friends show, Stay Haunted, with Chris and Audra and Todd and Carmelo, Team Cocos. You can see them tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern time on
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on type in on YouTube Stay Haunted Paranormal and you'll be able to see them there. Yeah, you'll recognize all the faces because they've been either guests of the show or co-hosts.
Yeah.
So again, happy holidays to you guys. We hope that you have a great, if you're Hispanic like us, we hope you have a great Noche Buena, this 24th, or Christmas Day, whatever day it is that you guys choose to celebrate and do your thing with your families. The important thing is to have fun with your families. But being how you guys are part of our family, we didn't leave. We didn't come to the show empty-handed. So, as a present from the four of us, next week we will be doing another true crime episode. That they enjoyed it so much for Thanksgiving, we thought we would do it again for Christmas. So, for the Christmas after Christmas episode, we'll be doing a true crime Christmas special, and we will be having our very good friend Mela from Black Smoke Paranormal will be joining us for that one. So
she is a true crime junkie, and she was already excited. She said,
"Oh, I didn't know that! Yay, good, okay."
She said, pick me, and I was like,
"Yay, okay."
And I already know the story because she told me it last.
Wait, so are we all doing our own stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to repeat Thanksgiving, but just don't use the same story.
It's Christmas.
Hopefully, I am more. I'll have it down this time.
And then for the following weekend, which will be right after New Year's, guys, we have a good one for you. It's going to be okay. So if you remember the beginning of this year,
so it'll be our second anniversary show.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what we tried on the beginning of the year was
sour ball.
I'm giving up all the gifts right now.
No, so because we want people to tune in for this shit.
Yeah.
So it's hot chocolate, right? We had the hot chocolate with the saltines, but this year we have another concoction that Armando found online.
That's me.
And so I decided that will be our live tasting. And I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what it is yet.
The only clue we will give,
weird,
being that I found it, it's a recipe that's going around oddly a lot right now.
Maybe we said it before. I don't even know. I don't know if I said it, but if I spoiled it before,
we will be doing a video of us
the night before
creating this concoction, if you will.
Yeah.
From the night before.
Because we have to let it sit for 8 hours at least.
We have to let it sit and marinate in all of its concoction.
In all of its glory.
Thank you. In all of its glory. And then on the show, we'll be showing that video. And as well, you'll be seeing us partake on said concoction.
Trying it.
Yeah. So we got your holidays covered. Just come and hang out with us.
Yeah, hang out with us.
Yeah.
Chill out, and after New Year's,
and it won't be killing our teeth like the very
first.
No.
I heard it tastes good. I don't know. We will have to see.
We will find out.
Our enamel will be fine.
Our enamel, won't be jacked up for a whole 6 months.
Yes.
We won't need the dentist after that one.
I'll just need I'll lose my eyebrows.
Did you lose your eyebrows?
Well, I'll tell you what, I would rather shave my eyebrows than do that sour ball challenge again.
Yeah, I agree.
I would never do that shit.
I'm not agreeing.
And this guy, put another one in your mouth.
No, hell no. I know. Me you go like, yeah. And then I regret it after.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So, guys,
next week,
please remember
Christmas True Crime.
If you want to get spooked, hit that notification bell, the like button, and please feel free to comment on this episode. Tell your friends, tell your family, watch Spook Coast to Coast. Check out the Ghost Chamber. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Watch Christmas Vacation.
Merry Christmas.
Best Christmas movie ever.